expression created greatness.
It's your host, Jordan McCook, coming to you guys live for another segment of the McCook Co radio show. If you don't know, now you know.
I remember them nights we used to struggle, couldn't stay out of trouble. Picking up from the wise, now it's time to take off the muzzle.
Brandon Watson. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing awesome. How are you?
Man, I am great, man. I'm excited, man, to have you in the studio with us today, man. You have been all over. I mean, I see you on social media, man. You traveling city to city, state to state. 2016, the beginning of 2017, man. You're doing some great things, bro. I mean, what you got, man? What's going on?
Man, there's so much that is happening for this new year for 2017. I can barely keep up with it. I keep telling everybody I'm trying to catch up to what's been happening.
Right.
And I don't know if I ever want to, just because, it's just, it keeps me grounded, keeps me humble, and God has just opened up so many amazing opportunities, huge doors, and things. I've been in places that I never thought could even be possible for me,
Right.
And 2017 is going to be a huge year. There's a lot of stuff happening, new music, the tour's still happening, radio, all kinds of stuff is going down.
You're tearing it up, bro. You're everywhere, bro. I mean, you're nationally known. You're internationally known, man. Tell us a little bit about this tour that you had going on in 2016. How did that go?
Yeah, so 2016, we kicked off the tour. It's called the Devoted Tour. It is going to be a year long, so I'm still currently on tour.
Oh.
We kicked it off in October, on October 14th. I did a live recording, which you were at, by the way.
I was there. You had a great time, man. Like I said, the smoke, fire, all that kind of stuff. Y'all were tearing it up, man. You did a good job.
Man, it was incredible. I mean, the turnout was insane, And so we kicked it off with the live recording, which all that footage is going to be coming out this year.
Okay.
And I'm going to be putting out a very special video.
Wow.
That
exclusive.
It's still exclusive. It hasn't been announced yet.
Exclusive.
So we're using that video footage, from that concert. And we kicked it off October. I've been all over the place: Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, Florida. So far, that was just within 3 months.
Way.
Wow.
So, but you're everywhere. You're on Sirius XM, Kirk Franklin's praise station.
Yep.
iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Spotify. You're everywhere, man. And so how did that transition come about from that high school Brandon Watson to now a internationally known recording artist, Brandon Watson, who I mean Brandon Watson Music, B Watson Music.
Yeah, it's tough, man, to come out of what people have always known me as, being Paul Watson's son, and especially in the city because my dad's, well known in Assemblies of God. And so coming out of that, out of the shadow of my father, and which is not necessarily a bad thing,
right?
To stepping into, now I'm my own man. I am a man of God, and first and foremost, and then to take that next step of, I need to step out of, that's just Brandon, the worship leader, but now that's Brandon, the recording artist.
Exactly.
And a lot of that was having to say no to a lot of things.
Right.
And it wasn't being diva. It's not being too proud to do something.
Right.
It's just knowing what your value is. And if people aren't willing to support that, people aren't willing to pay for that, then there'll be a ministry that is, you know. And I'm not saying that everybody is worth ministering to.
Right.
That's, we know that.
Right.
But to get the defining line of, this is who I am now.
Exactly.
What am I doing? Where do I go? From here on, I'm yearning, longing for something more. My emptiness, my brokenness. All this time, you found me. All this time, you've been right here. All this time, you've had my heart. I found love in you. All this time, you found me.
Brandon Watson, ladies and gentlemen, man. Oh all this time, it's been heard globally, man. Tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind this song.
Yeah, so this song actually took 3 years for me to write.
Wow.
It didn't all come to me at once. I wish it would have, because it would have saved me a lot of time.
Right.
And a lot of probably no heartache of it, too.
Exactly.
So I did write this song at a very, very hard time in my life.
Right.
As we talked about, I did come from a pastor's home.
Mm-hmm.
So receiving a lot of the criticism from the church, and when I say the church, I mean Christian people.
Right.
I was not the typical pastor's kid. I didn't look a certain way. I didn't act a certain way, because I was a musician.
Right.
And so, but I knew I was called by God.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wrote this song because it was in a time where I felt like God was not hearing me.
Right.
And he was not seeing the things I was going through. He was not seeing the things that my family was going through.
Right.
And so, the course of that says, this whole time you've been right here, God.
Right.
All this time you've been right here. All this time you've seen all of what I've been through.
Exactly.
And so it came out of that, just a lot of hurt, a lot of church hurt, and how I outsourced it and was to write the song, Yeah.
And bro, McCook Company is all about an outward expression of an inward greatness. And what I like about you, bro, is you don't just talk about it. There's a lot of people who say they're going to do big things, or they, you ask them, well, what's next? And they'll be like, oh, we got this, we got all this kind of stuff going on. Then when time comes, they don't have it done.
Right.
And so, but with you, and like myself, whenever you say you're going to do something, you do it.
Yeah.
If you want to give back to the younger generation, you're not going to wait until later to do it. You're going to do it right now.
Right, yeah.
And so that internship, man, is so important. It's so imperative that those up-and-coming artists, those who are doing great things in the city, in the nation, globally, to take the younger generation up underneath their wing and show them that, hey, it is going to be work.
Yeah.
Because I was the young kid who needed an entryway, who needed a door or an opportunity.
Yeah.
If I can just get around those type people who are doing this kind of stuff, I'll work for free. I'll be the guy to go get a cup of coffee every hour you need it.
Yeah.
Or, go to McDonald's on the McDonald's run. I'll be that guy, but just so I can learn the ropes of what I'm aspiring to do.
Yeah.
And so it's awesome, man, that you have created a space or an environment, man, within your business so that the younger generation can anybody who is aspiring to do what you do can come underneath you and learn the ropes of music or traveling and all that kind of stuff, man. Brandon Watson Music is happening. It's a movement.
It's happening,
man. And man, you told me, man, you're gonna be part of the Stellar Awards, man. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So Stellar Awards weekend is in March,
Wow.
and this coming year, 2017, and it's in Vegas. So it's gonna be awesome.
Brandon Watson, man.
So I'm gonna be part of a lot of the official after party stuff.
Okay.
So a lot of the info is gonna be coming up pretty soon.
Wow.
So you can get it off my website. I'll be posting on my social media of where I'll be at.
Awesome.
And be performing at. But yeah, it's just nuts, to be there and to be not only be there but be asked to go and do what you love, you know what I mean? So I'm still having trouble taking it in,
Won't you listen here? Don't tell me what I can is gonna happen if God is willing. Touch your heads and touch your hearts if you ready to book. This is the radio show of Jordan McCook. Let me say it once more before I go to the hook. This is the radio show of Jordan McCook. Yeah. Ready, set, let's go.
You know we here.
It's McCook Co.
It ain't going nowhere.
Ready, set, go. It's McCook Co. We got a radio show. Yeah.